Imagine a foreigner kills two people in broad daylight in your city, then walks free, boards a private jet, and vanishes. Backed by one of the most powerful governments on earth, this isn't fiction. This is what happened in Pakistan in 2011. And the man's name was Raymond Davis. This is the story of a CIA spy caught in the act, and how his actions nearly sparked an international disaster. Raymond Allen Davis was not your typical diplomat. He carried no briefcase. He didn't host embassy dinners. What he carried was a Glock, extra magazines, and surveillance gear. On paper, he was a technical advisor at the US consulate in Lahore. In reality, he was CIA, embedded deep in one of the most volatile regions in the world. Pakistan in 2011 was a high-stakes chessboard. The US was conducting drone strikes. The Taliban influence was spreading, and inside all of this, the CIA and Pakistan's ISI, their intelligence agency, were playing a dangerous game of secrets, mistrust, and manipulation. On January 27, 2011, Raymond Davis was driving through Lahore when two men on a motorcycle approached his car. In a matter of seconds, he opened fire, 9 shots, both men dead. Davis said they were trying to rob him, but one of them was shot in the back. Witnesses claimed they were fleeing. As Davis waited for backup, he called in his coordinates. A vehicle rushed to the scene, but in its haste, it struck and killed a third civilian. That car sped away. Davis was left behind and quickly arrested by Pakistani police. In his car, they found not just weapons, but phones, GPS devices, and encrypted documents. This wasn't a robbery victim. This was a spy caught mid-mission. Within hours, the U.S. Embassy issued a statement. Raymond Davis had diplomatic immunity and must be released immediately. But the Pakistani courts didn't budge, and neither did the public. Angry protests erupted. The media demanded answers. Who were the two men killed? Were they robbers? Or were they Pakistani intelligence agents tailing Davis? Was Davis operating without Pakistani knowledge, or had something gone terribly wrong? Behind closed doors, the CIA and ISI began pointing fingers. Tensions rose. Billions of dollars in U.S. military aid were suddenly at stake. The case dragged on for weeks, with U.S. officials pressuring Pakistani authorities and sending high-level envoys to resolve the crisis. Then, without warning, the story took a dramatic turn. On March 16th, just weeks before Davis was to stand trial, he was suddenly released. The families of the dead had accepted diyat, or blood money, under Islamic law. Over $2 million had reportedly changed hands. Some claimed the families had been threatened. Others said they were forced to sign papers under military watch. He was flown out of Pakistan within hours. No trial, no punishment, no accountability. The backlash was immediate. Pakistanis took to the streets chanting against America. Questions about sovereignty and justice dominated newsrooms. And in Washington, there was relief, but also silence. Later that year, U.S. forces killed Osama bin Laden in Abbottabad without telling Pakistan. The fallout from the Davis case had eroded what little trust remained between the CIA and ISI, and Davis's story became a symbol of imperial arrogance to some, of spycraft gone wrong to others. In 2017, Davis published a memoir titled The Contractor. In it, he defended his actions and accused the Obama administration of abandoning him. He admitted his CIA ties and revealed more about the murky world of espionage in Pakistan. But critics said he painted himself as a victim, not a killer. Raymond Davis's case was more than just a shooting. It was a moment when the shadows collided with the spotlight. It exposed a world of covert operations, double games, and deadly decisions, where justice depends not on right or wrong, but on power. And in the end, it left one chilling message. In the war of spies and secrets, some men kill and walk free.